Welcome to the Caddo Convos, the podcast that explores the vibrant community of businesses thriving in Caddo Office Reimagined. We're here to shine a light on the incredible entrepreneurs and professionals who make the most of our private offices, co-working spaces, and day office rentals in the Dallas-Fort Worth suburbs. Join us as we share their stories, celebrate their successes, and dive into the benefits of working in a space that's close to home but offers so much more than working from home. Let's get started with today's conversation. Joining me today on the Caddo Convos is Lily Linh with Uptown Roofing & Co. Lily, thanks for joining me in the studio today.
Thank you for having me, buddy.
Awesome. Great to see you here. Let's talk about your business. So what does Uptown Roofing & Co. do? I can guess, but well, let the suspense build. Tell me about your company.
So obviously we're a roofing company.
Great.
We don't really like to be called just a roofing company. We do everything.
Great.
Mainly we do roofing, but for example, if a homeowner has an idea and they want, their whole backyard renovated, we're the perfect people to call.
Okay. So yeah, definitely more than roofing.
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of exterior work, right? Mm-hmm. No interior though, correct?
I think we've
minimal.
done, yeah, very minimal.
Right. Mm-hmm. But ask.
Majority
right?
Exterior, yes.
Excellent. So what area do you serve?
All of DFW, honestly.
Okay.
We've been as close as North Richland Hills. We've gone as far as Wichita Falls, Round
goodness.
Rock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of business everywhere, so we don't really try to seclude ourselves to one area.
That's excellent. And how long have you been in business?
Officially 1 year.
Okay.
I know we've had the idea and kind of did side jobs here and there since 2022, but in May, actually, we hit 1 year.
Oh,
so
fabulous.
Yeah, very exciting.
You've been building for a while, literally.
Yes,
literally. Business, yes. and then forming the business. Well, congratulations on 1 year. That's very exciting for anybody. So tell me about your favorite projects to work on. You have to have served in the time, even before forming the business, a lot of different customers. Tell me a couple of those.
So my favorite projects personally, I love the houses in Colleyville.
Oh.
Colleyville and
So pretty.
Yeah, Round Rock, they seem to have like the most gorgeous houses. I mean, those houses are built like castle-like.
Yeah.
But any house is a project in general, and the amazing thing about it is it's all different. It's not the same thing. So each homeowner wants a different color tile, different color or different design shingle, and the amazing part about it is building it with them and seeing the reaction once the project is done.
Yeah. And your concept to delivery on kind of whatever their wildest dreams are.
Mm-hmm.
But do you also deal with issues? We live in North Texas.
Oh yeah.
We all know what happens. Right now it's late spring, early. We're right on the edge of June.
Right.
Here in Texas. So do you help your customers with hail, with storms and whatnot? Okay, so you're available to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. So tell me about the types of work you do. I mean, roofing exteriors is kind of a broad subject.
Oh yeah.
So is there a certain material you prefer or recommend?
I wouldn't recommend any specific. To each their own.
Yeah.
We do work with a bunch of dealers. We're certified through ABC, Certainty, TAMCO. So we kind of just give the customers just a variety.
Yeah.
That way they can choose. That it's their home. Whatever they choose, they have to live with it. But yeah, whatever they can sleep with is what they should choose. So
that's wonderful.
As long as they can sleep at night with their decision.
Do you ever run into situations? Because a better question is it mostly new home construction or is it a lot of remodeling?
No, definitely not new home construction. Okay. Most of those come with new roofs and they come with the warranty. So those are usually like an easy fix.
Gotcha.
Definitely remodeling and definitely older homes is where it's at.
And that's Colleyville has a lot of these legacy homes that are really pretty terrific.
Mm-hmm.
Do you run into problems with some of the remodels? I mean, imagine as soon as you start looking, you see things. What have you experienced?
I mean, there's a little bit of everything. We could tear off a roof and the decking end up being rotted, so we have to replace that. Yeah. There's been times where we've replaced a roof and there's been a leak somehow. Not most of the time it's not our fault, but we still try to go out of our way to help homeowners. We're not just going to be like, oh, well, sorry, that's not our problem. But yeah, we like to be there. Whatever we can do to help you, we do. And we like to treat our homeowners as family, just whatever we can do to help. We're always there on their side. And this isn't a transaction. This is me simply scratching your back.
That's terrific.
Mm-hmm.
service after the sale is super important. So talk to me about warranties and the other guarantees you give your customers.
So as far as warranties, it is a 1-year warranty. Let's say, for example, I do your roof today, a hail comes by tomorrow. Totally not your fault, totally nobody's fault, not even our fault, but because you're a customer and we appreciate your business, we'll definitely do the roof for you. We'll do the same process, go to the insurance, offer you maybe a little bit of an upgrade due to the circumstances that have happened. But yeah, we it's usually 1 year, and even if it's out of that warranty, we try to help as much as we can.
That's wonderful. What's your favorite part about your job?
So I'm the marketing director.
Ooh,
I do a lot of the
fun.
marketing.
Yeah.
I would say like making videos, communicating with our team, making the job fun. It's not just all about roofing and work nonstop.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Where do customers find you best? Is it like Instagram and whatnot? Where are they finding you?
Believe it or not, Google's a really big one.
Yeah.
Google,
Okay.
Instagram, mostly Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram. We're trying to grow TikTok, but it is very hard, especially after the ban and whatnot. It's kind of hard to obtain viewers that way. But no, definitely Instagram. I believe in the last month we had like 4,000 interactions with just non-users. So our content is definitely getting out there for everyone to see.
So you're doing a great job. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, and your industry is very visual. I mean, it's like the beautiful roofs, the landscapes, and the different things you've created. We all like to see that stuff and dream, ooh, I should have something like that. That's really great. Why did you choose Caddo as your office location?
So to be quite frank, we actually had a bad experience with another office we tried to rent out.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to give any specifics, but we just didn't feel welcomed. And we really didn't know where to find an office. We were based in Justin, Texas, first of all. Yeah. And so I don't know how we stumbled upon Caddo. I know there was a Caddo in Flower Mound, but Flower Mound was kind of out of the way for everybody. And we found out that North Richland had a Caddo office. We're like, oh, we should check that out. As soon as we scheduled the tour, it was just amazing. It felt like home. We could see us building a business and having trainings and just bringing our workers and our family here. So that was the great thing about Caddo.
That's awesome. How long have you been here?
I think almost a year as well.
So the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this has been...
Yeah, we weren't at the other place very long.
Yeah, so this has been home for most of the actual business. Well, that's terrific. So best way to reach you? I mean, we mentioned you're really big on social media, so they should be able to find you. Do you want them to contact you through your website, or what's ideal?
Our phone number. Okay. Our phone number always. I'm very active on our social media, so if our customers end up sending a message, I'll definitely see that. So just any way is comfortable. No matter what, we'll be able to get in contact with anyone. Excellent.
And for those listening, that information, Lily's giving it to me. It's in the show notes. So just scroll down, and you'll have all the hashtags or whatever. I'm this old guy, so I'm like, oh yeah, whatever those things are. But all the different ways to reach out and engage. And so it's this time of year. Is there anything advice you'd give people who have an existing roof and are thinking about replacing it? What should they be looking for, and then for them to call you?
So if you have a feeling about your roof, if you feel like it's old, if you feel like it should get checked on, definitely schedule an inspection, especially because we offer it for free. It's no obligations. The worst that can happen is we go up your roof, nothing happens. Here's a clean bill of health. You're good to go. Here's my number in case anything does happen. But yeah, definitely act upon it now, because I can't believe the rain, the amount of rain that we have recently, and I can't imagine to have a roof that's damaged or whatever the sort is, and a leak come in, destroy my other furniture. It's just a hassle you can avoid. So yeah, just go ahead and get her done.
That's great. Well, Lily, thank you for coming in and sharing your business, getting to hear, how much you enjoy what you do. And of course, keep doing that social media stuff, because we all love the visuals.
Yes.
So great. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us today on the Caddo Convos podcast. A huge shout out to our incredible network of members for making our community vibrant and supportive. If you're looking to boost your productivity and reduce the isolation of working from home, consider joining us at Caddo Office Reimagine. Our spaces are designed to meet your evolving needs, support remote work, and foster a sense of community that's hard to find at home. Whether you're a startup aiming for growth, a freelancer seeking a professional setting, or a company looking to optimize resources, Caddo offers a perfect blend of flexibility and innovation. By joining us, you'll be a part of a dynamic business ecosystem that helps you thrive. For more information, visit caddooffices.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Caddo Convos.